Hey, are you going through football withdrawal? Yeah, me too. Let's talk about who are the Philadelphia Eagles going to play in their season opener to raise their Super Bowl banner and why it should be the Los Angeles Rams. That's what we're doing in this video, folks. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out here. Okay, so the Eagles, Super Bowl champions, congrats, yeah. And they got to play one of these teams on this screen first. All the away opponents, get out of here. You don't play here. Okay. So then it comes down to the Giants, Cowboys, Commanders, Lions, Bears, Broncos, Raiders, or Rams. As a Rams fan who really wants to see the Rams play and is still a little bit salty about the divisional loss where the Rams were 14 stinking yards away from pulling off that upset, I would love to see the Rams play the Eagles. So let's start here. The divisional opponents. Would the NFL start off a season that way? Maybe. The Giants, no way. Let's get serious here. They're rebuilding, not going to happen. Cowboys, potential because of the arch rival thing and the Cowboys media hype. I get that. I don't think they would open the season with an Eagles Cowboys matchup when the Cowboys have a new head coach coming in. They have some question marks in their offseason. So I don't think the Cowboys will be the team that the NFL selects to open the season against the Eagles. The Commanders, that would be interesting. You got a NFC championship, rematch. But I am going to say that they're probably not going to do that. I think that will be a primetime game at some point in the NFL season. But just having that divisional game right week one, I don't know. I don't know if the NFL would do that. Now the Lions are in play. Lions are definitely in play. They are, a really talented team. They had, I'm sure they're not happy with the exit that they had from the playoffs. I'm gonna say Lions are definitely in play. Bears, no way. New head coach. They have a lot to prove. Bears are not going to get the chance to open up against the Eagles. Broncos, kind of an interesting one. You get the AFC, rising star in Bo Nix there. I I I could, if they were gonna pick an AFC team, they're not gonna pick the Raiders, obviously. I could maybe see the Broncos, but I don't think so. Now the Rams, okay, a team that's been consistently winning for the past number of years. Assuming Stafford is the Rams quarterback, has a proven quarterback. They have star players on both sides of the ball. Jared Verse and Eagles fans have their kind of back and forth thing that, that was a lot of fun for people who are into the trash talk scene. So if I'm looking at it here, I'm of the mindset of it's between the Commanders, Lions, and Rams out of all these home opponents. And I think out of those three, the Commanders are kind of the third one, and then the Lions and Rams are like neck and neck there. And I'm putting the Rams a little bit higher as having a chance to open the season because they just played them recently. Like, think of it. The last Rams game was a loss to the Eagles in the divisional round. I could see there being a case for the Rams just being the kind of upstart team or things like that. Like if it's a banner raising ceremony, the Eagles want to they want to get a win, right? But I think the Rams are one of the teams that they're playing that actually have a legitimate shot of going into Philadelphia and getting a win. So I could see it happening. And I know this is way too early to do because this is in February, but I really think it should be the Rams. I mean, like I mentioned, the Jared Verse thing would be really cool. I think that Kyron Williams is going to get a contract extension, so they'll have a star running back signed, sealed, delivered. They'll have their defensive front that looks really good, and they were really the only team in the playoffs that gave the Eagles any kind of trouble. The Eagles, I think, would there's maybe a little bit of a disadvantage for the Eagles because if they have to get a new offensive coordinator and they're like rolling out the wrinkles or something. But by all accounts, the Eagles are still going to be one of the best teams next year in the NFL. And I think that a Rams Eagles to open the season, sign me up for that. Sign me up for that. Let me know your comments. Would you like to see this matchup? Would you not want to see this matchup? Are you a Rams fan? Are you an Eagles fan of some other team? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I think it's just an interesting question to ask. And if you're going through football withdrawal like me, feel free to like and subscribe as we can talk football all off season long.